Who should be developing these new smaller sourcing networks? And do you see the major industrial gas companies getting involved?
Um, yeah, to a certain extent, but I think that will, it's a little bit like the big bottlers because they're intertwined. So, if you look at who's the biggest part of the pipeline of the large industrial gases companies, you'll see that it's the large bottlers. So they're a little bit challenged in how do they bring this product into their supply chain if their largest customers are not receptive to having this. And in the liquid, in the cryogenic market, once you bring a source into your pipeline, because distribution assets aren't dedicated, you spread, that it in essence spreads through your whole distribution chain. And so that's what makes it hard for these large industrial gases clients to really embrace this and step in and get, and start really developing these sources. Not to mention that it's small. These sources can be down as low as 5,000 tons a year. And these guys, the majors are used to developing plants that are 100,000, 200,000 tons a year. So all of a sudden you're going down to 1/20th of scale or 1/10th of scale. And it's hard for these guys to make money on these small projects that are more custom in nature. It just doesn't fit their model as well. uh, they're tremendous companies and they're learning and they're going to learn and they're going to figure it out how to do it. But right now, that's kind of what's holding them back from jumping in, head first and developing these markets. So what you're going to see is you're going to see other parties like Biocarbonics in the UK that step into this market and develop it from a different angle, that are really, based on security of supply and a new supply network and biogenic CO2 as well, as Rob mentioned. There's a lot more attention going on coming to where the CO2 is coming from. Is it biogenic or is it fossil fuel based? And from even on the biogenic side, what is that quality of sustainability behind that biogenic source? And so that's starting to play more of a role in the decision behind users of CO2. And so I think you're going to see smaller custom players stepping in to develop these sources first and kind of consolidate these together into networks. And then once that's done and we get some more history behind us, you'll probably see some type of consolidation long term in the industry where the majors step in and maybe piece some of these together into even a larger network by bringing some of these smaller businesses together under their umbrella. But that's to be seen. They certainly have the capability to do it, but as I say, I think they're conflicted. It's hard for them to step right into this right now. So I think that's going to take some time.